Okay, everybody, hopefully you can hear me. Let me see here. It's not what I want to do. Losing my voice a little bit because I'm getting sick. Always seem to be getting sick at all the right times, but I don't know there's really a good time, right? Okay, so we're going to talk today on training for Infinity Profit System. Not sure what I'm going to do with this little bar. I'm just going to put it over here for right now. Okay, so if you are on my team or on someone's team in this group, then this is our group that you will be watching this video in. A couple things I want to tell you. We're just going to go through things and we're going to take it one step at a time. Once you've watched this video, you should almost know everything. Now, I'm here and your sponsors are still available for you, but you should have an idea of how to start immediately, okay? So get your notebook out, take notes on different subjects and all of that. First thing I want to do is go to the file section of this group. Each one of these files, dozens and dozens of hours, have been put in here because I know that you need to know exactly how to do certain things. The first one that I would recommend you do is start joining Facebook groups, okay? So this has the group that you need to join, or it has the link that you need to get to all of the groups on Facebook. These are work from home groups where you'll be posting all day, throughout the day, and this will tell you how much, how many. You need to get a domain name. So take the link, your capture page link from your back office and go to GoDaddy.com. $5 to $10 a year. I don't pay extra for privacy protection. And then this is a video. Once you have purchased your domain, where it says right here, you need to mask it, which means if your domain is Succeed with Marie, that's my domain name, I have to mask it over my capture page link. And this video walks you step by step how to do it. It looks a lot more professional, and that way you aren't spamming people with long, long links. When to post in Facebook groups. And guys, y'all know this is everything I know and I learned from the time I was brand new like you to the time that I became a six-figure earner. If you do everything that this group talks to you about, everything in these training files, you can make as much money as you want. You can become a six-figure earner, a seven-figure earner, an eight-figure earner. You have to do everything in these groups that I talked to you about, okay? So each one is self-explanatory, but we're going to go over them anyway. Following up with your leads. This is a long paragraph that we aren't going to go through on this video because you can go through it yourself. But your money's in your follow-ups. This tells you how often, and there's even example messages on what to say. In order for you to get notified when I'm updating the group on things, you have to have your notifications set for this training group, right? So this just tells you exactly how to do it. Click on notifications, click on all posts, and then you get notified every time I put something or someone else puts something in the group. And when other people are putting things in the group, you want to comment, you want to share, you want to welcome people to the group. It's part of being a team. This is a really important video, and this video right here is what took me to becoming a six-figure earner in 14 months. And that was huge because I did not and had a lot of struggle on how people were not getting my messages. And then I figured out the magic trick. So if you want to make six figures, if you want to make five figures, if you want to make money, you have to make sure people are getting your Facebook posts. This video will show you exactly how to do it. I do this every single day. Every single time someone comments on my post, this is exactly what I do. And I'll never stop doing it because if I stop, my income's going to go down. So I don't know why we would not do that, right? All right. Your login link, if you ever just don't know what your login link is, it's infinityprofitsystem.com/login. That's where you'll put your username and password. This is a video on the products that are in your back office. It's important for you to understand what's back there, because if you don't understand it, how are you going to explain to other people what's back there, right? And we're going to talk about that in a little bit more detail when we go over to our back office, because we are going to do that in a minute. Now, all of you, then I'll tell you this, 97% of the people fail online because they don't know what ads to put on Facebook, on their own page, and on groups, right? So they don't know the ads and they don't know what to send to people. I have recently, as you can see, a few weeks ago, added this in for you. So there's no reason to fail. There's no reason to say, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do, I don't know what to post, because it's all here. And there are dozens and dozens and dozens of ones that you can choose from. Okay? You can put a photo with each one if you want to. I like to put emojis. Sometimes you need a photo and sometimes you don't. You'll go right over here with me to photos and click here. You will see that there are tons and tons and tons of photos. Not as many as I thought. Actually, I had to add them in. So you'll have to scroll through the discussion and you'll have to find them. They were added in, which we aren't going to do that on this video, but they were added in. I just had to come over here and add them. I think I added about 60. So once you do find the picture that you want, you can save it to your phone or to your computer. But emojis, posts with emojis in it tend to get a lot of response. And you shouldn't be starting until you've talked to your sponsor. So when you reach out to your sponsor and say, hey, I'm ready to start posting, reach out and make sure you get a good first ad. And I want to tell you guys, your ad is it's the very first thing that people see. So if you don't have that, if that's not good, and you're not doing that right, then you're not going to get any money, right? Because the first thing they see is an ad, and then they comment, and here it is, what to send to your leads after they comment on Facebook. This is exactly what I send to them. So I'm just giving you everything that I'm using. I was telling somebody, I'm always telling people, we don't need to reinvent the wheel. Don't try to do it different. This is what works. It's a duplicatable system. The people that duplicate what I do make money. When I duplicate what people that taught me this system do, I make money. Okay? So what do I send to people? I say, hi, Susan, hope you're having a great day. I remind them, when I'm saying this right here, you don't want to just say, hey, here's my link, message me. No, but you don't want it to be too long either, okay? So here's the information you requested. You want to remind them, because you're just one person that they ask for information, I guarantee you. They've asked lots of other people for information. So remind them, okay? It's fine to go ahead and tell them the name now. Let them know this is a presentation. Put your capture page link here, or should I say this is where you want to put your domain name, okay? Getting your domain name, joining Facebook groups, things like that. That's getting you ready so that when you're out here and you're sharing this business opportunity with people, it looks professional. If you saw right here where I put Succeed with Marie, or I put www.infinityprofitsystem.com/financial freedom awaits, it's just a big clog of mess. People don't like that. And I'm not going to tell you won't make money, but you'll make more if you personalize yourself, which is why you get a domain name. So you put your domain name there, and then you'll finish saying this. You're giving them just a tiny bit about the prices, because you don't want to do business with people that don't have any money. And you need to, this is part of pre-qualifying. Let's go ahead and get it out of the way, because if they don't have any money, you don't want to talk to them. Simply copy and paste the ads. That's what we're going to tell them how easy it is. That's why I do this part right here. Perfect for newbies. If they're not new, then they'll see it's even better. But then at the bottom, you're doing a call to action. Message me when you're finished and let's talk further. Okay? Now, when they reply back and say, and notice over here it says if, because you're not always going to get replies back. You're going to have to do follow-ups, which is why your follow-up file is so important. But if they reply back and they want to know more information, this is what you send to them. This is detailing out the different packages, telling them about how much time it takes, telling them about what our team does, how we have training, how they're paid instantly to their PayPal account. These are the type of questions that people are going to have. So instead of you answering every single question, when you give them the answers to the questions first, you look a lot more professional. So that's why I'm going ahead and telling them you're paid instantly. Most people get paid to their PayPal account. We have other payment processors available if you need them. Let me know if you would like to discuss this further. When they want more information, this is when I'm helping my personal team members in group chats. You get 4 group chats to help you learn how to talk to people, answer questions, and move them from the interested part to actually signing up. There is a psychology involved, even though they can say, wow, this looks so wonderful. And I really need y'all, I want y'all to listen to this. You can send this to them and they can message you back and you can all be so excited. And they're like, oh, wow, this sounds great. And you know what y'all do? Let me see if there's anything else in here. But what you do, instead of getting me into a group chat right then, you start talking to them. Hey, well, do you want to join here? And you can't do that. You will fail every single time. Every single time. And as much as I give of myself, I probably work about 20-hour days. At least 12 hours of those days go into helping y'all in group chats and into my team. But guess what? I don't know anyone else that does this, okay, first of all, and I've been in the business a long time and I've been doing it for over 2 years. This works. Why? Because they're talking to someone that knows what is happening. You're new. You need to learn. But this works. And what's crazy to me is that y'all will get involved. You'll start posting and you'll start doing things, and then you just try to do it by yourself. So the 3% of you that choose to do it the right way will make money. You know, and it used to really, really bother me because I thought, wow, how can these people, how can my team not appreciate what I'm doing? Because you have no idea how much time it takes out of my day. Even whatever I'm doing, I try to stop. If you've got somebody interested right then, I try to stop and do it with you right then. But y'all don't take advantage of it. So if you want to make money, I hope that you will. All right, the next thing, I don't want to talk to anyone that's not qualified in the group chat with you. And I won't do group chats if you don't qualify them. But you don't want to spend time with unqualified people. And right here, I was telling my mom this while we were in Florida. It doesn't matter how bad you want to sell. I have people that spend hours talking to people in Nigeria, Pakistan, Philippines, 4 countries. The list can go on and on and on. And they will spend hours. Guess what? I used to spend hours doing it, okay? But y'all will still spend hours talking to them. They're not qualified. And it doesn't matter how bad you want to sell. If they're not qualified, you're never gonna make a dime. So you have to learn to move on. A lot of them will ask you to loan money to them, and it just got to the point where I hit my block button and I had to move on. You want to have a big heart in this business, and I hope that you all do. Some of us more than others, some of us less than others. But when it comes to business, you have to say, I've got 24 hours in my day. I can spend it answering messages from someone begging me to pay their way in, messaging me over and over, please help me, but they're still unqualified, or I can just block it and move on. You choose how you want to do it, okay? But they have to have at least a at least a PayPal account, right? Or another payment processor. But if they don't have a PayPal account, they can't get paid. So a qualified lead is someone who has money. There's only 2 things that they need: money and a way to get paid. Not just a way to pay you, but a way to get paid, okay? And these poor countries don't have that. Okay, so I'm not going to go on and on. Y'all read through this. So when you have people in this situation, so Marie, what if I have someone in this situation and you see where they're from? You can usually look at their name and tell I need to pre-qualify this person a lot faster than I normally would. Someone in the United States or someone in another country that has income to join. So the first thing that I do when I have people in poor countries is I tell them that this has a minimum investment of $35 and they need a PayPal account. And do they have access with one? Okay? You're not going to ever do this with anybody unless they're listed in a unqualified considered area. Let them know the minimum and do they have access to a PayPal. If they say yes, ask them how they're going to pay. Are they going to use a debit card, credit card? And the reason I say this is because 99% of them, I'm still talking to a guy. I'm not talking to him. He's still messaging me. He's from Pakistan. He doesn't have a PayPal account. He can't get one there, and he can't get a merchant account either. So, I mean, there's, they'll say he's going to the bank, and I'm just telling you that these people will suck the time out of you, and I'm sorry, but you just don't have it. Not if you want to make money. You have to treat your business like a business. If you owned a restaurant and you had customers that walked in all day and said, hey, I'm really hungry, but I don't have any money, but will you still feed me, right? What would you do? I mean, you have to be serious about this, guys. I don't have any money, but I want you to give me your hamburgers or whatever. Do you understand what I'm saying about this? I don't have money, but I want you to give your business away to me, and you can't. And as soon as you learn that, as soon as you really develop the part of, I can't spend my life and my days talking to people over and over and over and over that will never join with me, or I will be broke. If Burger King gave away a free burger to every person that walked in, they would be broke. Okay? So you have to learn that this isn't just something fun that you want to do online. You want to treat this like a real business. And when you start doing that, you will start succeeding. Once you're a member, you're going to come over here and you're going to go to your profile. I'm not going to go to mine because it has my personal information. But you're going to go to your profile, put how you want to get paid. You can go through this, set up your notifications, different things. Okay? This is your back office. This is InfinityProfitSystem.com's back office. Okay? We're on the dashboard right now. This is how you can get support. I'm going to go through this with y'all so that you can understand it. But you have to spend time in your back office. You need to be spending a couple hours back here learning your products, depending on if you're in both levels. If you're not in the $100 level, please get in immediately. I mean, you're going to see all these things that you can't do without being in that level. So if you said, I'm going to join the $25 package and just kind of see how this goes, in my opinion, you made a mistake. Take that $100, invest it in your business, because what I'm about to show you, you aren't going to be able to do because you're not in the business automation. And if you don't want to work 6 or 8 hours a day, every day, then you have to have business automation. That's what digital products are about. If you want to contact the company, that's where you do it. Okay, let's go back. System tutorials. When I said you should be spending hours in your back office, this is the IPS University. These are your tools. This is how you're going to set up for people to meet you. Social media, edit your profile, change your password, payment management, notifications. We saw some of that right over here. You need to go through all of this. You need to watch the video that Dale shows you. If someone sends you a payment through a Cash App or through a payment method that you don't, that's not connected to your back office, you have to know how to go in here and manually confirm people so they don't get mad because they've sent you money. How to look at your commissions, all of this. These are our communication tools. If you are not on the $100 package, you don't have any of this, okay? But we're going to look at this. But if you want to know how to set up your autoresponder for email or for text message, how to do text message, up here, email blasts, sending emails to all the leads that have come in through your capture page, these are communication tools. These are your follow-up tools where you can set it up once and click a button every time you want a message to go out, or set it up to send it automatically on day 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, okay? And you don't have to choose what to put in these autoresponders. We have it. You can put your own stuff if you're experienced, but we already have Dale, the owner of the system, knows what to say to people. He's already got stuff back there, so this is a no-brainer. So if you're on the $100 level, then you have all this, but you have to know how to work it. So this is where it says IPS University. See that because I've got my cursor thing. Right there where it says IPS University. This is where we teach you the different tools, right? How to track, how to analyze, how to do your pixels, shorteners, social share. If you don't learn it, you won't know it, but this is where it is, right here under System Tutorials. So let's look at what your $25 package has. You have trainings that you'll go through. It'll help you personally brand yourself. Personal versus company branding. Mark Cuban, there's a lot of very wealthy millionaires that are in there that talk about business. You can set up your blog and add additional income streams. Let's say maybe you're in a Bitcoin business, or you have a direct sales business. You can add that in to your in our back office through one of our funnels. So what's so amazing about this system? All right, if you're on the $100 level, we just looked at all this right here. Well, you'll click on here and you'll listen to that, but let me go back here. If you're on the $100 level, we just saw under the IPS University, remember right up here, under all the tutorials, we just saw all of this. How to get a text, SMS means text message. So how to do that, how to get credits, how to do the funnel, the autoresponder for text messages, where your inbox, where you can go back and forth and message people, your email autoresponder. You want to set that up, click on email autoresponder, and it'll give you choices that you can choose from. I don't want to make this video hours and hours long, which is why I'm not clicking on everything. It's real easy. And if you get confused on something, you go back up to the IPS University and you watch the step-by-step video. How to do the broadcast. This is just who's watching your page, you know. Opportunity funnels, let's click on that. And as you can see here, they will be released on June 13th, which is today. So we should have these in the next couple days. This is where you can put your other business opportunities. It's going to be amazing, off the charts. There's not another company that will allow you to add in this many other businesses. And the point in all of it is that way you can have a one-stop shop for people. They can see that once you get experience, let me say this, don't start doing multiple businesses until you learn how to do one first. You need to commit 90 days to a business. I got people that commit 30 days, some of them commit 2 weeks, some of them commit 2 days, and you're not going to hop over to another company and all of a sudden just start making money. No, because if you're honest with yourself, you never, ever did what you should have done the first time, which is go through your training, go through your back office. 9 out of 10 people never even do this, what we're doing. They never go through their back office. They just start throwing things on Facebook, trying to get people to join, but they're clueless. They have no idea what they're offering, and they fail. Then they go and they take more money and they do it again, over and over and over. All right, if you want to know about your money, you'll be able to go to your dashboard, your downline, how you want to get paid. You can click on here and select from many different payment processors. Under marketing, you have your contact manager, capture pages. Remember, whenever you are, no, we're supposed to get some more capture pages soon. But you see how I said, instead of me sending this to everybody, it's a long capture page, right? I send Succeed with Marie. Isn't that more professional? And so that's what you'll do. You'll want to take your domain name and mask it over this. That way you can send something professional. These are your different capture pages. You can choose from that one, or you can choose from this one. Choose that one. Okay? If you want to track your stuff, you can track it. Here we were here. Your calendar, you can put a calendar in here if you've got an appointment with someone. I don't even do this because I have one, I do not work without a calendar, so I have a, who I use, same company I've used for years, but I have a calendar I can write on every day throughout the day and set appointments and different things. If you don't have a calendar, you're already behind. Okay, don't start a business without a calendar, right? I mean, if someone tells you I get paid on Friday, how are you going to know that? Keep up with that. You have to have a calendar so you can write down George Jones, 2 o'clock on Friday, joining IPS. These are different tools. Remember, if you want to learn how to use them, you go back up to the IPS University. This is the leaderboard. You're going to be able to offer 3 other income offers, meaning if you're in different businesses, this is where you'll be able to put the videos for those. And then this is the capture pages that we just looked at. I know Dale's putting more in, and I really love them. They're a lot different, but this is what people look at. And I have a lot of people come to me and say, see if I can find it. Just find one for an example. Let's just click on this. So a lot of you and this is real important. This is about when y'all are getting emails from people, okay? And you say, well, I just got an email saying, I have a new member, but I don't have any money, right? Every time someone goes to your capture page, they put their name, email address, and phone number into your capture page. Infinity Profit System, even if they do not pay you, they're still going to send you an email. That way you know that someone actually put their stuff in, and they probably, very likely, watched the video. And I'll give you this as an example. If you send 50 people a message with your domain name, with your link, and you get 10 messages like this, that means that only 10 of them actually went and watched the presentation, okay? But it's good for you to know. This lady, she just joined, but I got this before she paid. So I don't think she finished paying until around 3 o'clock, and this is 2 o'clock. So you're going to get this. So all you have to do is look back down here, and it'll tell you the name of the person, and you can go back to your Facebook and back to your messages and everything where you sent information to people and follow up with them, okay? So those of you, a couple of you have been sending me messages saying, I'm getting all these messages, but I don't have any money. So when you get it, check your account. You shouldn't have money unless you talk to them. 99% of the people, 99.9%, are not going to join you until they've talked to you. They're not just going to take your link and join. If you'd like to order traffic, we have discounted traffic for members only. You can click here and order traffic. Okay. I also have a traffic source that I recommend that's really, really well, that works really and converts really, really well, if you're interested in that. Excuse me. Okay, so that's your back office. If you want to be successful in this business, you got to take the time out to learn it. Like I said, your system tutorials, this is your IPS University. Everything that you want to know about your back office back here is right here. So you do want to be there for your upline and your downline. You want to be there for people that join you, and I hope that you are. But for all of you that are listening to this, don't go to your sponsor and say, how do I set this up, when it's right here? What I try to tell people is do what you can do first. But a lot of times I have never asked my sponsors about things because I know I can go to YouTube and probably find the answer, or I can go to Google and probably find the answer. Excuse me. And it's not that my sponsor doesn't want to help me, but my sponsors are usually millionaires, and they expect, because they do it and they've been doing it for so long, they expect their people to try to do as much research as you can before you go to them. So, as you grow and as you make more and more money, you expect your team to do what they can do before they just say, oh, I can't find this. Well, have you looked? Have you checked outside sources? Now, I definitely don't want this to come across as, we don't want to be here to help you. That's definitely not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is do your due diligence. Everything that you need is here. I've known this man right here for almost 3 years. He's been creating systems for 25 years. Everything he does turns to gold, and he doesn't do it half-ass. He gives it 100 or 200%. When you're a new member, you click right there, and this will take you to our Facebook page. And you can just click join. As you can see, I've already joined it, so you can click join. Let's just get out of here. Okay, let's see. Lots of other things I want to talk to y'all about. Really want to talk to you also about motivation. And I don't know if I can't stop this Zoom video and flip it around. So you're just going to have to bear with me. Let me look at my list here and just see. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is what to do when you're messaging with someone. We just talked about it a little bit, but let's go back over here to this file, okay? I had somebody, and I already told her I was going to use this as an example today, but it happens a lot, okay? And you have here what to send to your leads, and then it very specifically tells you, get me into a group chat, okay? But this lady sent me, and anytime you want to do a group chat with me, I'm always going to ask you to send me the screenshots of the conversation so far, because for me to come in as a professional, I have to see what's been said so far, right? Because if I do want to duplicate something or repeat something, if I see that the person has told you that they worked online already or that they are currently, I don't want to come in as a complete stranger. I kind of need to know what's going on first. So she sent it to me, and there were a couple times where that person specifically said, how much does this cost? And instead of answering that question, they sent this really long message, or they sent this again. They'd pretty much already sent it, okay? Then I think they asked again. Yes, I think they said, yes, I'm interested, but how much does this cost? And instead of her answering, she said, would you like to do a group chat? So when people are asking you the price, if you've got somebody that wants a price right away, it's probably because they're not going to join it unless they can afford it, and they may be either on a they're probably on a strict budget or they don't have any money at all. But my point in this is you've got to answer people's questions. If you send them long paragraphs of stuff every time they ask for a question, every time they ask you a question, then they're going to be like, this person has no idea what they're doing because I keep asking them to talk to me and they're not talking to me. I keep asking something simple and they're not answering. So that's why, number one, you don't want to do it by yourself. You send the information that you sent, that I gave you to send, and then you move on and answer their questions. Okay? I'm sorry, you move on to a group chat. I'm sorry. If they have a simple question and you think, you know what, I need to get this answered before I even ask them for a group chat, then just send me a message and say, hey, send me a screenshot and say, hey, this person just messaged me. Okay? And this is what they're saying. I've sent what you've told me to send, Marie, but now they came back and said this. What should I do? Should I start a group chat or should I answer them? I'm usually going to give you the answer first, and then you can get to the next step of a group chat. Or I might say, this is something that I need to get involved with you, and then we'll do a group chat. All right, let's do some motivation. We need to talk about motivation. In the beginning, everything is hard because you don't know what you're doing, usually. I mean, you don't know the back office of Big Profit System. That's going to take time. You don't know how to do all of the Facebook ads. You don't know what to say to people. You know, I can do this in my sleep now. I've been able to do this in my sleep for a while. But, you know, when people call me on the phone and they say, well, you know, I'd like to talk to you by phone, most new people that join with me would be like, oh my gosh, no, I'm not getting on the phone with somebody. And I used to be the exact same way. I'm not going to do a live video. What if I mess up? I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. But when people call me, usually I'm, you know, when I'm at home, I have my earpiece in and I'm just usually walking around, you know, walking through the house, just talking because I know this business. I've said it enough and done it enough, and I have educated myself enough. I've gone over here to the back office and I have learned the system and I've learned the products. I've learned everything so much that I know it in my sleep. And Tom Hopkins is someone who I listened to and started listening to about, 18 years ago when I started sales. And he said, it has to become a part of you. Take the information that you have and internalize it and make it you, because you have to add in your personal touch. But listen, the beginning is hard, so don't give up. I like this one. There's a difference between being interested in changing your life and being committed to it, okay? When you're interested in making some extra money, and listen to this one, when you're interested in making extra money, you're going to do it when it's convenient for you. If it's Friday night, Saturday night, you know you really need to be working on your business, but you'd rather go out with your friends, then you're working when it's convenient, okay? And when you're committed to something, you don't accept excuses. You don't allow yourself to say, and I'll tell you this because this is what it takes. You can still have a life, you can still have fun, but when you first start your business, you have to get in and commit and give it your all. I also want to read over here what I put, okay? This business is all about numbers. I learned this almost 20 years ago when I was in sales. It's all a numbers game. Some of you are going to talk to the first 10 people that message you asking for information. Some of you are never going to hear from those people again. Some of you are going to get a sale out of the first 10. You might get 2 sales out of the first 10. Some of you, it's going to take the 40th person. Some of you, it's going to take the 20th. We don't know, because getting people to your website, showing them the presentation, once you do that, it's all a numbers game. You're going to have some people that are negative, some people who say no, some people who are broke, some people who are unqualified, okay? But you have to keep going, because if you continue to put your information out there every single day, committed. If you're doing your posts on Facebook and on your own page every single day, then you will succeed. Because this is, I cannot stress it enough, sales is a numbers game, guys. Numbers game. And I used to sit at John Hancock, and my mom was a champion. She taught me how to be a champion. So she taught me, most people go home by 5 o'clock in sales. You work all day, get up. We had a sales meeting by 7:30 in the morning. This is back when we would cold call people, and people were exhausted. They'd had so many no's and so much rejection. Some, had made appointments, but a lot of people were not committed. It's a very small percentage of people that make it. But for the people that go home at 5 o'clock, they may make a little bit of money. But those of us who know that I'm not just interested in changing my life and making a little bit of money, I'm committed to it. Then you stay till 6, or you stay till 7 p.m., or you stay till 8 p.m. because you're brand new, you're just getting into the market, people don't know you yet. A lot of you talk about that. I don't have friends yet on Facebook. I don't have people to share this with. You have more followers than me, blah, 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 blah. All that is excuses. That's why when you first get in this business, get in and start working hard. This is something that we need to go over. We're going to go back to the motivation in just a minute, but this is something that you need to make sure your Facebook page has. If it does not show that you work for Infinity Profit System, then there's a problem. When people are looking at you in Facebook groups and they come to your page and they don't see anything about working online, you can put leader in internet marketing guru. You can put whatever you want. But Infinity Profit System, it needs to be on there. In your intro, you need to edit it and put something about helping people. Tell a little bit about yourself, okay? But this is your bio, I think. Anyway, you can edit this here. Sorry, that's my reminders. Keeps telling me to go and check in on Southwest, but excuse me, I don't want to leave y'all yet. So when people come to your page and they see that you work at Walmart, no, we have to excuse me, y'all. If you're committed to changing the rest of your life and not just interested in making a little bit of money, then you have to put, your page has to become you. It has to become your business card. This is what I talk to people about their Facebook pages. Put up a nice picture that people can see, okay? Not your pets. People don't do business with animated pictures. Your intro, your bio needs to show that people that you work from home, because people that do not know you are going to come over to your page. For me, I have my page. You can go to your settings over here. I guess I'll just go ahead and do it with you real quick. But you can go to your settings and you can decide, I think you can click on privacy, and you can decide how you want your page to look. My page is public. The reason it is because I don't want people to have to message me just to see my post, because you won't get a lot of business. You won't get as much. When I turned my page public instead of private or friends only or whatever, my income went through the roof, because people that normally could not get to me were then able to get to me, okay? So knowing that, what that means is that, let's just look at this for example. Let's just look at this, work from home New York. So when these people in here, these people are not my friends. I mean, I don't know these people, right? Neither do you. They don't know you. What did it say? 80-some thousand people in here? So regardless, I think it was like 87,000 people in here. But the point is that when you're putting your information here, you see like this guy, and don't put pictures of cash, guys, not unless it's you holding it with your face. It's very tacky. But when you see people posting, this is what they're going to see, okay? this is going to be you. You're going to be putting things up. Obviously not that, but you're going to be putting things up. Okay. But guess what? The people that are going to see them aren't going to know who you are. And they aren't going to send you a friend request either. They're just going to comment on your post. Which is why, I'm going to show you one more time, which is why if you do not go through this file right here and watch the video, where is it? How to make sure people that comment on your posts get the information you send, then you're not going to make money. Okay, this is it right here. And this is because these people are in groups and they are not your friends, so they're not going to get the message unless you do it exactly right. You have to tag them, you have to reply, you have to do everything in a very specific manner. So back to this. Make sure that your bio and your intro looks professional, okay? Your business page is your business card. If you're worried about your family and friends and what they're going to think and say about it, then you're in the wrong business. You have to let that go. My family, and I'll tell you this, my family owns an insurance agency and a tax office, and they still wonder if I'm going to keep working online. My mom does my taxes every year, and I'm like, how can you even ask me that? I mean, I make probably almost about now as much as she does in 2 businesses that she's been running for over 20 years. And they're very, very successful. So my point is that if I listen to my family, especially at Christmas and just times where you get together and your extended family is like, well, so what is that you're doing online again? I don't even share. I don't talk to my friends and family about this, because until they get to the point where they want to go and look it up on Facebook and learn more, they don't believe in what you're doing. Okay. Now let's talk about your page. You want to put value on your page. If you see me post this on my page, long thing, but it's about affirmations, just being positive. Don't just share it to your own page. Copy it and make it your own. Put it on your own page. If you like things on my page, take it and put it on your own page. If you want people to see a video on 7 steps to success, share it to your own page or copy the link and go put it on your own page. Okay? I mean, obviously you can't put my beautiful daughter and her boyfriend on the page, but this is a great one. Look, all you have to do is click on this picture, right? And save it to your computer, or if you're on your phone, all you have to do is hold it down and you'll be able to save it to your phone. And then you can come right here and you can copy all this information right here, except you don't want my link because you don't want to send them there. But you can copy that, or you can hold it down on your phone. Y'all know all you have to do is just hold this information, press on your phone, and it'll pop, it'll ask if you want to copy it. Take it back over to your page and put this and the picture on your page. This is very exciting. It's me telling people that I did last night that we have beacons that are coming. This is super exciting. But go feel free to go through my page if you see something of value. This is something of value right here. All you have to do is copy and paste this to your page. Now you can share it, but when you share it, it looks like it came from someone else. And I want people to see you as the professional. If people don't think you're professional, they're not going to do business with you. If they don't think you have some kind of education and experience of working online, they're not going to do business with you. And that is why I do group chats with my team, so that you can learn how. But this is just pictures. I mean, you go to my photos and get a bunch of pictures. When you're out and you're working, show how much money you're making. Do lifestyle pictures. When you're out, just get in the habit of changing things to live things. Like this is a picture. I barely squeezed myself in there. Got everybody else really good, but share about yourself. But you've got to you see how there's a combination of both personal and business on my page. Now on this video right here, When I flipped it around, I talked about being positive and talked about time freedom. Okay. But normally, I never would have started a live video. My daughter wanted me to come down to the beach. So we all got dressed up and take pictures. And you see her, she's looking at me like, oh gosh, she's doing a video for work. But I had to take a minute and do it, because the more live videos that you do, the more exposure you're going to get on Facebook. Plus, I love all of my followers and my friends, and they like to see you. They like to see what you're doing. Okay? When you stop showing yourself and showing them, and all you do is just show money, 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 and business, 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 then people, they don't get personal with you, and you want people to relate to you. So that's why I did that live video, and then I put some pictures up. But you can go through my page and you can know without a shadow of a doubt that Marie works online, not just because of income pictures, but because I give value to people. Okay, I'll post videos. I will give out stuff that I've just been showing y'all. My throat is killing me, so bear with me. I'm real. God, somebody told me not to put, a good friend of mine of like 20 years told me, don't put God in your business. And I said, if that offends someone, God doesn't want me to do business with him. But, just be you. This morning, this picture right here from the beach, the whole time I was talking about, showing the things, but I was talking about time freedom. But, it's like, hey, everyone, happy, good morning, blah, blah, blah. Okay? These are some cute little boys we were doing football with. So let me tell you what not to do on your page. Okay, number one, do not put drama on your page. Do not talk about how your boyfriend pissed you off, or your husband, or your children, anything. You have to be a place of positivity. The world is full of negative. The world is full of drama, and they don't care about yours. Not only do they not care about it, but they don't want to see it. And if they constantly see it, they're not going to go to your page. You want people to go to your page and see you and see your positivity. Let it be a place where they know they can go and maybe get, some scripture that morning, or just get some motivation and feel good about themselves. You have to make this your business page. You're not going to walk into a business and have the whole office gossiping or yelling or arguing, they're professional. Let me tell you another thing to stop doing. Stop sharing videos and recipes. If you want to do that, send it in a private message to yourself. Find another way to do it. Because when I go to pages and all I see, I should be able to go to a page. I'll tell you, this is as far as I'm going to get. I may go to about this much. If I haven't seen something about business yet on that person's page, I'm gone. I don't do this a lot anymore, because I only do business with specific groups of people that I've met and grown and are very successful. But I used to, and I'll tell you, people are going to do it to you. So if I see nothing here, I would never join anyone that doesn't have anything over here. And if I don't see either motivational pictures or something on someone's page, I'm not even going to take the time to send them a message in the groups that we're in, and when you're posting on Facebook groups, you will not get my business. And I have no desire, because people want to do business with successful people. And it's your responsibility to know how to do that. And you get to know how because you have a trainer helping you, okay? This is a good picture that I like. You can put it on your page. This shows that you have leadership. You're a leader. People want to see that. This is 11 things that productive people do. 10 habits of successful people. Learn these 10 habits for yourself. Share this on your page so people can say, wow, yeah, this person must be motivated. They must be successful. And these are really important. You've got to learn to set goals, take responsibility for your actions, have self-discipline, be obsessed with making yourself better, read a lot, manage your time well, take risks, keep going, even when you have setbacks, because every single successful person in this world has failed probably at least 50 times. So if you're not failing, then you won't ever get to success. So when you fail, you have to learn, and it's hard, but you have to learn that when I fail at something, when someone says no to me, or I do this and this doesn't work, or someone, whatever the situation is, how are you going to respond? I love this one. When a child learns to walk and falls down 50 times, he never says, you know what, maybe this just isn't for me. This is the mindset that you have to learn to develop. And the faster you develop it, the faster you'll succeed. And that's it. Because when you take a no from someone like a grain of salt and move to the next person, and you're doing your follow-ups, and you did 20 follow-ups this morning and got 2 no's, or no one has messaged you back, but you get up the next morning and you do them again. No one commented on your post in groups today, but guess what? I did it again because I will not stop. When you have that commitment of I will not stop. And I like this right here. Failure, see failure as a beginning, because if you're not failing, you're not going to win. If you don't go after it, you're not going to have it. Always do more of what's expected. Teach others what you know. Assume nothing. Question everything. But guys, and if you're too sensitive, and I tell you, when I first started this business, I would cry big old giant tears. And I remember a friend of mine said, "There's no crying in baseball." I think maybe it came off of a movie, but you have to learn to get your skin tough. Especially when you're out there and you're giving it everything that you've got every single day. And I was in a situation 3 years ago where the only way I was going to survive and pay my bills as a parent was online. It had to be online. And I sat on my couch in the same position same spot every day, wore out that cushion in the middle, and spent about 20 hours, except when my daughter would come home and different things. But I never stopped. I didn't miss one time that I was supposed to post in groups. I never not followed up with my people, because I know that that's where my money is. Okay, let's look at this. And these are sales statistics with anything in life. This is really powerful, because y'all will send information to people, and then you get upset because the people never message you back. One thing I want to tell you is just remember they reached out to you first. So it's okay. If they don't want to talk to you, they will say no, or they'll block you. Otherwise, keep going, okay? Let's look at this together. Almost half of the people are never going to follow up. So everybody watching this right now, half of you are never, ever even going to follow up with somebody again. It took me probably 10 or 12 times before I joined my very first thing online. I just wasn't sure. There's so many people that are just not sure. They're new. They've done 10 things that didn't work, which means they never got trained right and they never took the time for themselves. So most people that are coming to us, they don't know what to do. You have to stay in front of them. 25%, so 1 out of 4 people make 1 more contact and then they stop. 12% make 3. Look at this. Only 10%, so 1 out of 100 sales are made. Only 1 out of 100 people make more than 3 follow-ups. Contact means following up with people. Now let's look at this. 2% are made on the first one, 3% on the second, 5 on the third, 10 on the fourth. Look at this right here. This is powerful. 80%, so almost every single person, 8 out of 10 people, are made between the 5th and the 12th contact. That doesn't mean that you're having 5 to 12 conversations. It means that may be how many times it's going to take you to follow up. And I wanted to join the business that I ended up joining, but I just kept putting it off. Or they would message me and I'd be busy. Or they'd message me and I'd read the message. Like, y'all know what I'm talking about. People read your messages and you're like, well, they read it. Why haven't they responded to me? Doesn't matter. They haven't said no. They haven't said leave me alone. They haven't blocked you. Follow up again and again and again. And that's what your business automation is going to help you with. That's what your autoresponders. That's why you need to be in on the $100 level. That will help do your following up and auto responding for you. Anything else we're going to look at here? I do want to say this. Of course, you have to go after things that you want. But I have people that never ask me. They never come to me and ask me questions. So if you never ask, the answer is always going to be no. If you don't step forward, you're always going to stay in the same place. So there's so many different things involved in life that we just have to say, you know what? You can always make an excuse. You can make excuses for the rest of your life. But the great opportunities aren't always going to be there. So, and that is so true. I mean, there's so many things that I have missed out on. Think about Bitcoin. If we'd known about that 5 years ago, we'd be millionaires and we wouldn't even be here right now. But think about the people that did know about it and didn't get in. They're kicking themselves, okay? So timing is everything. It's important to get involved with ground floor opportunities and to not waste your time. Don't waste time and say, I'm going to look at my training tomorrow. I'm going to go through these files tomorrow. Sit down on your calendar and say, I will not go to bed unless this is done. Today, I'm not going to even drink my coffee until I have posted 15 groups. I'm not going to, whatever. You have to make yourself accountable. And that's the other thing is that, we are our own bosses. And one thing that I love that Tom Hopkins says, he said, every day, get up, get in the shower, get dressed as if you're about to go to your job. Go get in your car, turn it on, turn it off, walk back into your desk, and start your day. You have to pretend like there's an 8 to 5 clock that you have to punch. It's hard to be your own boss. You know why? Because we're lazy. We have a tendency to be lazy. If we have a headache, we have the tendency to want to stay in bed. If we are just extra tired, our bed's right there. We could go get on it. We could go over there to our couch and watch our favorite shows. So it takes discipline and motivation. Go to YouTube, type in the word motivation, type in the word, videos on discipline. You must keep yourself motivated and disciplined. All right, let me see if there's anything else that we're going to do here. I think that's all for now. Basically, what we did is we went through the entire back office of Infinity Profit System. This is our official group. If you don't know it, come over here and make sure you've joined. Our team group. Remember, you're going to set your notifications so that you can get updated every time something's put in this group. Okay? So we went over, this is where you're going to find your groups to join, that you're going to do your posts in. Get your domain name. When to do Facebook posts, because you will get put in Facebook jail if you do it too much. Okay? But if you don't do it enough, then you aren't going to have enough exposure out there and you're never going to make money. Following up with your leads, all the details on that picture we just looked at, for following up, this is it. Know this. Your money is in your follow-ups. It's not in the person that you send information to today. It's in your follow-ups. How to get the group notifications here. Remember, if you want to put your page on public, I highly recommend it, because otherwise, the only people that are going to be able to see your posts are friends and family. I put my page on public, my business went through the roof. Because when you're working in those work from home Facebook groups, remember, those people cannot see your page if it's private. And you don't want to get 10 friend requests a day. Because if you're accepting a bunch of friend requests and doing follow-ups and posting on Facebook and work from home groups, which you have to do all of that to make money. But if you're doing all that and taking in a ton of friend requests, you're going to get put in Facebook jail. How to make sure that they see your information that you send them. This is your login link. This is a video that goes over the products in your back office, but we also just did it. These are ads. When it comes time to do a Facebook ad, boom, I've given them all to you. What to send to your leads when they comment. You've got the information, and then what are you going to do? You're going to make sure they're qualified, and then you're going to get me into a group chat. Remember, it does not matter how much time you spend with an unqualified person. I'm sorry, it matters, but so what I meant was, doesn't matter if you spend 100 hours with an unqualified person, you will never make money. You aren't going to change the fact that they're not qualified. So let it go and move on, okay? All right, I think we've gone over a lot of things. Definitely one of the very first things I would be telling you to do is go get this done right away, okay? Because, I mean, this is, before you even go out there and post in groups, you at least need them to see that you're a member of, Infinity Profit System, okay? That you work with Infinity Profit System, or that you work in internet marketing. And there's little strategic things that you have to do. You'll have to click a little box that says it's not a public, like it doesn't have a location, because it wants to know like the address, and you'll have to go to the bottom and put that this is can't even think of the right word, but that it's a location that doesn't have an address. It's not a physical location. That's what it is. But play around with it until you learn it. It's, I can baby step everyone, but it's not hard, so you'll get it. But get this right. Get your page cleaned up. If you've got recipes, tons of shared videos, if you're letting other people share stuff to your page, delete it. Get rid of it. You should be putting at least 2 to 3, 2 is good, motivational pictures on your page. Like I said, these are some that you can use, but I put in about 50 or 60 of them. But I had to do it in the discussion. I had to actually come through here. So what you would need to do, and it only takes you a minute, but you're going to have to come and scroll through and find it, okay? Once you find it, all the photos will be right there. You actually may learn something as you're going through here, because I put a lot of value in here for you. But once you find all of those photos, then you'll be able to sit there and take as many as you want. And then you'll have your own, and you won't have to go back and say, God, here they are, right here. I'm going to click the like button. It's going to push it up to the top for y'all. So you won't have to go quite down so far. But here are lots and lots of things, and these need to go on your page once in the morning, once in the evening. Say good morning to people in the mornings. Remember, Facebook is a social network. If you're not being social, then people are not going to see your ads. So be social. Say good morning. When people comment on your good morning post, reply back to them. Facebook algorithms are changing. Facebook wants people that are interacting. Okay, we're going to end this video because I don't know how long we've been doing this, but I want it to be something that is not too terribly long. But everyone, have a blessed day, have a blessed evening. Share this video. I'm going to put it in the pinned post. Please tag your team members in the pinned post, because everyone needs to use this to get started. Talk with you later.